Hey, all right, we're starting to cut the clips, getting the important cuts done. And again, I gotta get better at this videoing. So here we go. I'm just gonna give you a rundown of what I'm doing. I'm kind of going blind eye here. I've never cut one in this area before, so I'm trying to do it to where it's more secure, where if anybody ever should do anything, they would never even know the car had ever been messed with. There'll be certain places that I won't be able to take care of that, but they'll have to dig to find out if this car was cut in half or not. But anyway, so doesn't matter if it's cut in half. It's 40-some-year-old car. I mean, come on, man. They're rotting down. I mean, I can't believe how bad these cars are starting to rot. I mean, they're coming down to where they're getting scarce, that are in good shape and bodies worth using. So, you know, here we are. All right, let's back to it. All right, there's a skin here that runs up this pillar. All right, I'm gonna cut that and peel it back. That's what's gonna sandwich my top together inside here, or on the outside. Okay, on the inside, you have this panel here. Okay, that goes down here, goes all down and underneath this structure. See where it stops right here? So all that is all together here. It's all from this seam all the way over. So that's going to tie this inner post in. That's how it's going to sandwich together, because behind it, let me show you. It's the top skin stops. Let's see, right here. See where it goes back in there? And this is all one piece. Now we was going to go in here. We was going to go in underneath this panel here, peel this panel back and do it inside here, but we couldn't find the seam. So we didn't know how far it went under this seam. This is part of the cow. So we just decided to cut it here and down in behind here. So when we put the other two pieces together, we'll probably plate on the inside and then do a rosebud here and down here on a plate after it's kind of held together. That way it gives a little more support, a little more backing. You know, so that's what I've been working on. I almost got it cut in half. Actually, I think it is ready to come into, well, wait a minute, I still got that little section right there to cut. So the bad part is I don't have my safety glasses on. So I can't, it's hard to hold the camera and do this. So let's see what we can do here. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try this. I need to get me a stand to hold my camera. That would work better. Or just give me a GoPro. Step up like the big boys. See me? See what I mean? That's how simple that fell off. See, and I still have this inner structure connected to the car. Plus this piece here is connected to the roof, which will sandwich down on the inside of the door jamb. So, yeah. So when we go and slide the new section together, we'll just come in here. See how I've got that little back panel too? I'll have something to hold it together. I didn't just now realize that was behind there. So that's even better. So that's great. That'll help give me something to weld to really good. Make it really strong. See? And set it against it. Sets against that inner piece there. Just like that right there. Just like that right there. Boom. Buzz it back together. That's it. Back together. See? So that's it. See how this piece here is peeled back? That's where your your pinch weld mold, your drip rail would be. See that all pinch back together. Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna show you where I'm gonna grind these welds that was holding them. These pieces on the inside are tack welded in, so we're gonna grind them out. All right, now we're going to chisel. I'll show you how I chisel it after I've done all my spot welds with the drill, and now I've ground all the little stitch welds where they've welded that bracket on. I'll show you how I chisel it off. All right, we just use a simple homemade drill. Y'all seen it in my other video. Simple homemade drill hammer. Boom. You just gotta find a little place where you can get underneath there. And just start hammering. It's that simple. It's that simple. You just, even where my little spot welds was at, on the back side here, see where I had to drill them out? Just knocking that loose, which I drilled a big enough hole. See? Boom, knocked it loose. That's how you cut a panel apart. That's just, yeah, it pretty much goes for all panels. If you're delicate and figure out which way to drill it, what needs to be ground so you have a flatter surface and no holes, you know, that's good. I'll show you as we go. Trying to go uphill. It's looking against you. There we go. We gotta move it now. Come on now. Don't take the linking out. Come on, down we go. Main thing is not a quarter. Against concrete, you gotta be tough. And we go, here we go, push, push, push. Stop, slow down, there you go. Settle, settle. You gotta let it settle down, she gets a little excited. Put that get a neck lash from doing this. All right, there's a new home. There's a new home to get to. Yeah. Well, we got it in here. I'm gonna take a look at it. Got a few things. This is where we're dissecting it. Remember I was talking about trying to cut it underneath this panel here, but no, I think I done the right thing. I've already drawn the lines out on this one. So, I still have to get this marked. I still am going to stagger the rockers, inner rocker, like I was talking about. So, I'm going to move on to that step. I got to get it up on jack stands. Check out these tires I put on. And boy, I'm going to tell you what. That's a darn wheel full. I mean, they're huge. Look how high it's sitting off the ground. Good thing it ain't got lowering springs, because it probably wouldn't have went under them. But anyway, alright, enough playing around. So, alright, so I guess I'm done for today. I've been busy trying to took stuff off of the front end out here. I've been taking little knick-knack pieces off that I didn't get off, just little brackets and knick-knack stuff. This one here, I'm really not going to strip. I do need that bumper because of the marker lights. And the shock mounts different on this body. So I'm going to have to modify that, which really it just bolts. Y'all know how the older style bolts right there. Take them bolts out. It's got clips on the other side of the frame rail. I'll just have to cut the slots, you know, to put the clip in. That's all I'll have to do. And drill a hole all the way through. No big deal. Take the measurements out here, how far it sticks out the bumper. Or how far it sticks out from the radiator port out to there. Measure that. Mark my hole. It should go. Maybe take a measurement from there back. Put the two together and then put them in there and see how it works out. Yeah, something like that. We're going off a whim. So here we are. But anyway, look at the rock. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for that. And if it wasn't for all this crap. I mean, it's just, I can't believe the front of this car the way it's rotted. I just can't get over it. Even the cowl down on the inside, down in there, is nasty. Okay. All right, I want to stagger this inside rocker. So I have marks here that are the same as here on this outer rocker. Okay. Oh, excuse me, I'm blinding out there on the outer rocker. Okay. So what I want to do is come in here and find me a spot. Think about right in here and cut this rocker. That way when I slide the two pieces together, you have one, and it's also like a slip joint. I can move it back and forth. If I have a little bit of a gap here or in here, I can always take care of that. No big deal whatsoever. You know, I do have extra rocker when I get done. So anyway, just saying. But that is my goal here, and I already have this one marked out somewhat what to do here. Actually, Dad done this. He's already made a blueprint of all this, measured the whole door frame. He's measured all this. Actually, some of his marks are right here. He's got a blueprint. I need to find it. I don't even know where he's got it at. I'll get back with you on that. All right, I found it. This is his blueprint that he has measured out, and he could not believe how close, or how technically the same, you know, close to the same mirror image on both sides. He couldn't believe that they were that close out of all the cars he's done. He said, I couldn't believe it. This car is this close. So he's got us a blueprint made out. I think this is the windshield. This is the driver's side right here, passenger side. So There we have all our measurements before we cut this bad boy. So once I cut it, doesn't matter if I cut one 2 inches shorter than the other one or 2 inches longer, as long as it goes back to these measurements right here, then should be good.